Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. We are back with another J-Rock reaction for you here today. And we're back with One OK Rock.
Woo-hoo!
And we are with them live again. This time from the Eye of the Storm tour with a song called The Beginning.
Oh.
So one of the things that I'm starting to realise about this group, aside from their indisputable awesomeness, is because they've been going for such a long time and are still very much active.
Yeah.
We've got songs
forever.
Like the amount of awesome tracks we've still got left to go is just an immeasurably long list. Immeasurably is not the right word. It's a very it is definitely a measurably long list.
Yeah.
But because I haven't measured, I can't even say the word. No. Let alone perform the task. Yeah. It is therefore immeasurable.
Yeah. They're coming back to the UK.
Yeah. Which there's a sort of, it's a nice difference between the K-pop stuff that we react to more commonly.
Be a rock concert.
Yeah. And also because they're the expectations of a rock group, I think, are quite different in terms of how active they are, how they use their albums, how much time they spend on tour versus in the studio.
Yeah.
I think the chance to see them more often is probably true.
Yeah.
And just because they're so established as well, that they've proved that they can do gigs in the UK.
Yeah. So
there's no risk in them coming back to the UK when they get out and about. But seeing them in Japan, and people in the comments have been very kind in pointing this out. Yeah. We're noticing how much control they have over the crowds. Yeah. And it does seem like partly that is a thing in Japan.
Yeah, they're just super respectful. Yeah. They're just super like, if you don't want us to talk, we won't talk.
Yeah. And it's both. So I think what we're hearing is it's both. So it's both Japanese audiences are like that, and also they have exceptional control, even given the Japanesitude of the audience.
Yeah.
And also pointing out that when they tour, because their audience is so used to that effect, like because they have that presence, that's happening.
Oh, that's great.
With their international audiences as well.
That's great.
Aside from that, the music is awesome. Yeah. And so I suggest
we just do it,
that we dive in head first.
Yes, please.
Let's do that. Are you okay? I've been trying to long this out until you finished your.
I've told you a million times what you don't have to long it out.
Yes, and then.
Then what?
And then every time I still wait.
But why?
Because it's impolite.
It's not. I'd rather you just start it, and then it'll get me hurry up, because I can still see. It's words I can't read.
Well then, everyone, this is One OK Rock with The Beginning, and we're along for the ride.
Let's go.
Just give me a reason to keep my heart beating.
Slight audio mishap here, folks. I'm just gonna. They've heard that very well. We have not heard it at all because I just need to do this.
I'm gonna say it's not through my headphones.
And here we go.
Just give me a reason to keep my heart beating. Don't worry, it's safe right here in my arms. As the world falls apart around us, all we can do is hold on. Let's just take again.
Come on now. Do you know what, right? It's so, like, we talk about this all the time with One OK Rock, about how their use of dynamics.
Yeah.
And it's so impressive how consistent they are with the way that they use dynamics to control the energy in the room.
Yeah.
So, like, at the start, it's all cymbals, all of the guitar work, the bass work is all open, and it's got this huge wide sound. And then you just know it's a bit of, I mean, it's a rock trope, but they're very good at it, that they're just going to bring it back in for a more controlled verse, where the beat is going to be less all cymbals and steady rhythm. It's going to be choppier. The vocals then are going to come in, and it's going to create this like driving pulse through it. Ryoto is the bassist, I think is his name. I think that's the bassist name.
Yeah.
I will check. But probably still forget before we record again because names are difficult. Might be my favourite.
Oh.
Because
of the bass stance.
The man exists in rock pose.
Yeah.
And also his outfits are immense.
Yeah.
And so they are in many ways becoming my sort of perfect, like, archetypal rock group. And that's not least because the man stands there, finger picking the bass.
Well done.
Yeah. The other word is better, is more accurate. Low slung, leaning forward, full rock pose. Awesome. Absolutely love it.
It sounds so much better on the headphones, by the way.
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
Such intensity. Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh wow. Oh, that's fascinating. Do you know what? Right, I'm going to go on about it again. I'm going to go on about it again. Their controller dynamics. So, because there were 4 parts since the song started, since it first came back down into quiet, like 4 distinct parts of the song, and you get the lead either from the drummer or the bassist in terms of how open the sound is. So drums in the first part, like the snare drums every now and again, he's got a little bit of tom work every now and again, accenting on the hi-hats, but not much. Then it goes into a more driven beat. Then it goes into the bridge and it opens up a little bit more. And then the chorus is just big.
Yeah.
And you think, right, okay, what do you do in the second verse then? Because you could just repeat the same thing, but then the mystery's gone.
Yeah.
Right. So the question becomes then, okay, so is that just a pattern then that you just come all the way back down and build it up? But what they've done at the start of the second verse is they've added much more hi-hat into the drum sound. It's like a much more technical drum beat, which adds this, like it's still tight, like it's still controlled, but there's just more sound. And so like you get this distinction between first verse, second verse, as well as like verse 1, verse 2, bridge, chorus, which is like, I love how much they're able to control the energy through the way that they're playing. The other thing is, I know we're like we talked about this before. We're hearing a produced version, but we're hearing a produced version of the live show.
Yeah,
there's never a note wrong.
Yeah,
do you know what I mean? There's never anything. Like, how many times have you been to a rock gig and you've had to forgive it for being live?
I haven't been to many, so I assume you have to.
Yeah, like singing's really hard.
Yeah.
Playing instruments is really hard.
Jumping around and singing.
Yeah. How many times have you watched a K-pop live performance and thought, yeah, you can tell it's live because...
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? Like we marvel at groups like EXO where you never have to do that because it's so rare.
Yeah.
It's the same thing here.
Yeah.
Like there's never anything wrong.
Yeah.
And his voice, again, talking about dynamics, like the power he's able to get through his voice is I'm sorry, I'm like... But yeah, listen to the drum beat when it comes back in. Yes.
이길이 싫어
Yes.
Oh,
Oh.
oh,
Ah, it's ridiculous. Like the halftime bit at the end as well is just like the Uber version of what I've been talking about the whole song. Like they are just so in control of what their audience is feeling all the time.
yeah.
It's incredible. Absolutely
It
incredible.
is. I wish I could hear what you're talking about. It's super frustrating because I don't have the ears.
Yeah.
So when you was like, listen to the, and I was like, it's just the drums. Like I get the feeling of what you're saying.
Yeah, that's it. Yeah.
But like, no matter how many times you explain the technicality behind it and stuff like that, I'm like, hey.
I don't mean to make you feel like that.
No, it's fine.
Like I'm saying, I think it's interesting seeing the group be so successful
Yeah.
at something that, in my experience, all rock groups go through.
Yeah.
Like I think it'd be wrong to say they're unique in their ability to do that, but they're special in the way that they do that. There are plenty of groups, like all rock legends have learned how to do this, right?
Yeah.
They've learned how to build tension. They've learned how to release emotion. They've learned how to solve the second verse problem, right? Plenty of groups know that if you want to really open things up at the end of the song, you go halftime.
Yeah.
Like these are things.
So even I get the halftime's a thing. I can't hear it.
Yeah, but you could tell the difference. I know you would be able to tell the difference between the bit before and the bit when it's halftime.
Yeah.
In the sense of you would go from banging your head fast to banging your head slow.
Yeah. Rhythm.
Yeah. But you can bang your head in rhythm. Like
About not all the
almost
time.
always.
The problem is when I bang my head, it hurts.
Right.
So what happens is like,
Excellent. You start doing that one.
oh yeah, maybe I should prove that I do have rhythm somewhere in my body.
Don't do it like that. It'd look like you didn't know what you're doing.
Don't.
The other thing is that their songs are so like wrought with emotion anyway that this this drive and this passion that they're able to put in through the songs, it's so easy to see why an audience would just be in awe during a live performance.
Absolutely. I feel like I would be just sitting there like mouth open just listening.
But I think you'd be enraptured by it.
Yeah.
Like I think there'd be...
Well, that's what that was. That was me enraptured.
But I think also they'd get you moving when they want you to move as well. Like I think
can't help it. Yeah.
The bits where it's a guitar and it's a simple drum and it's like and him just vocals, you'd stand in awe.
Yeah.
And then as they build it up, you would not be able to not.
Yeah, not be able to feel it. Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, excellent. There we go. Okay. So, a couple of things. Firstly, I know that rant in the middle was too long. I gave you 3 minutes uninterrupted after that, so I hope, are we cool?
You didn't time it.
Well, I knew where we were in the song when I paused.
Wow.
So,
I think it's 100% okay. Like, I want to make it clear that just because I don't understand what you're saying, there are people out there that definitely do and want to hear what you say.
Oh yeah. I mean,
so I don't want you to stop.
maybe or maybe not. So like my experience is people feel quite free in the comments
Yes.
to
Please
say
tell
whether
him
or not they enjoy it.
that you want to hear it.
But yeah, no, but like we're here to react to the music. That was my reactions to the music, and you'll get your reactions to the music, and that's good. But there we go. So we call. It's going to be like that every time. I paid you back with a long bit uninterrupted, where there were so many bits.
There were so many bits.
I didn't pause it at the bit that I've been talking about all the time, where they do second chorus, just bring it right down to a quiet bit, then do big third chorus, and then after that they went halftime on it as well. I'm like, that's amazing. I didn't do it. Didn't talk about it. But that will bring us to the end of this one. So whatever it is you do between now and when we see you next,
It's your birthday.
see you in the next one.
Love you. Bye.